Hey there, everybody. This is Melissa Geyer, director with Pure Romance. So I just wanted to take a second or a couple minutes and talk to you about vaginal health and safety because it is really, really important to protect your vagina. And with that, we're going to talk about protecting your toys because if you're protecting your toys and taking care of them properly, then you're also protecting your vagina. So first, let's talk about toy cleanser. Toy cleanser is super important. The one that we sell is fabulous. It's an alcoholic solution, which is great for killing the bacteria on your toys. So toy cleanser works the same way as if you used a Lysol cleanser on your countertops. It's going to kill the germs that you can't see. When you use a toy cleanser, it is killing the germs that you can't see because many of our toys are porous. So a lot of that bacteria is getting caught in those pores and you can't see them, but when you use the cleanser, it is actually going to kill that bacteria, which is great because you don't want to reintroduce that bacteria to your vagina. So it is vital that if you are getting a toy or you have a toy, that you have a toy cleanser. Very, very important. I often hear, I just use water, no big deal. Ugh. No, when you use water, and I'm sure you've seen, you run your toy underwater, and you're removing what you can actually see. So leftover, what I call residue on your toy. And that's great that you're removing that and you're cleaning it off, but you're not killing that bacteria that's left on the toy that you can't see, as well as that bacteria that's left in the pores. So super important that you're getting a cleanser. And then I also hear, oh, I just use soap like my dish soap or the hand soap. That's even worse. When you use soap like that on your toys, it is actually breaking down the material on your toys and creating these really itty bitty tears that you can't even see in your toys, and bacteria can get trapped in those tears and then you can reintroduce it to your body as well. And when you use soap on your toys, especially your silicone ones, it can actually leave a film on the toy. And don't worry, soap is not leaving a film on your male partner, so they can get out of the shower and you can have sex and be good to go. But with your toys, because of the material that they are, it does leave a film on the toy. And so when you put that back into your body, even if you're waiting a little while before you're using it again, which I don't know why you would, but if you are, the soap is still there. And when you put that back inside your body, you're offsetting the pH balance, which is going to cause a yeast infection. And if you've been doing that, you're like, well, I haven't got one yet. Well, you just wait, girl, because it's going to happen. So just be safe rather than sorry. It's so simple to use a toy cleanser. It takes no more than 10 seconds to spray your toy down, wipe it off with your hands, and run it under water. You can even set it to dry. You don't have to wipe it down or anything. And I've heard a couple times, and some of you are going to laugh out there, that you put your toys in the dishwasher. Not okay by any means. And I don't care if you put the dishes in there or you don't, because that's the response. Like, I don't put the dishes in there. Not okay. The water in a dishwasher is scorching hot. Have you ever tried to take a dish out of the dishwasher and you're like, whoa, you have to run it under cold water or let it cool off? Not good for the toys. And then the water in there is so rough. It's made to break down hardened grease and bacteria on dishes. That can ruin the motors in your toys. So like I said, and a dishwasher takes like an hour. It takes 10 seconds to clean your toys. It's so simple. So toy cleanser is a must. Must, must, must. And then when you are done using your toy cleanser and it dries, you're going to get one of our toy totes. Our toy totes are amazing. They actually have a lining on the inside. So they're satin bag, they're hot pink, they're so cute. And they have a lining on the inside that protects bacteria from getting to your toys. So just make sure that when you're done, you don't put a dirty toy in there. You're going to want to clean your toy and put it in there. And when you store it, whether you're storing it in your nightstand or under your bed or your dresser, it's going to protect the toy so no bacteria gets on it. Now, it's recommended that you put 1 toy per bag, but if you only have 1 bag and you have 3 toys, put them in there until you can get some more bags. The bag does last up to 50 washes, but as long as you're cleaning your toys before you're putting them in there, there's no reason to wash the bag as much as you're probably thinking you need to right now. It'll last you a really, really long time, probably as long as the toy. So really, that's another important one. Another thing I'd like to talk about is our lubricants. I hear it often. So it doesn't matter if you're 16 or 66, you need to be using a lubricant. A lubricant is very, very important. I hear all the time like, no, I create my own lubricant. I'm good to go. I don't need any lubricant. That's right. When our body, as women, when we are aroused, our body naturally creates our own lubricant and it opens up because it's getting ready to take something in. That's biologically how we were created. Regardless of what your preference is, it's just made to take in a penis. That's how we were made. That's just what happens. But even though you're mentally aroused, that's what I call it, if you're mentally aroused and you're having sex for 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, your body is not aroused anymore. And when you start to feel it become really uncomfortable and you start wincing and you're like, I wish this could be over, that's because the lubrication is done. You have gone down the water slide and the water has turned off. Done. And you are going down there raw and it is burning. It is hurting. That's what not using lubricant will do to your vagina. So just use a lubricant. We have tons. We have warming lubricant. We have edible lubricants. We have gels. We have liquids. We have silicone. We have creamy lubricants. We have it all. Anything you want, we can get for you. And we have multi-purpose ones. They're not sticky. They're not staining. You can use them on toys. You can use them with condoms and anything you want. And so simple, use a lubricant. You just need a little bit, and it just makes things more enjoyable. And when things are more enjoyable for yourself and you're more comfortable and not focusing on, I really wish this could be over, that means you're going to orgasm and you're going to have an amazing orgasm. But if you're sitting there wishing for it to be over because you're uncomfortable, and let's face it, you're not going to orgasm. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, I just pulled a Mean Girls. It's not going to happen. It won't. So, really important, use a lubricant, use a cleanser, use your toy tote, protect your vagina, and look out for my Kegel balls video because that is another big one for our vaginal health. So I hope you enjoyed those tips. If you need any more tips or you have any questions, please comment below.